I was nursing a hangover from an all-night sugarcane bender at Bo Peep's gambling hall in Sheepdip, using a little wool of the lamb, so to speak, while I tried to erase the memory of the story the Frog Prince told me about his bi-curious days in the Enchanted Forest. As I sat reading up on goings-on in the detective world, I anticipated a quiet night. Had I known what would really be going on, I probably would have gone to bed and unhooked the phone. But I hate unhooking the phone, don't you? I mean, the one time you unhook the phone is the one time that someone is actually going to desperately need to talk to you, right? The same thing always happens to me with umbrellas. The one time I don't bring one to work, it rains. Is it just me, or is there some... Oh, right. Sorry. Where was I? I probably would have gone to bed and unhooked the phone. But not really. Pine cones as centerpieces. Ooh, ribbon. Come on in.
Hey, Sam.
Bradshaw. What brings your flat feet sniffing around here?
I want you to take a look at something.
What's the matter, Bradshaw? You seem jumpy. You haven't been yourself since the Three Pigs case.
Seeing the remains of a wolf that had been boiled alive would leave you a little rattled, too.
Fairy tales is a rough beat. You knew it when you signed up.
Yeah, but this one's got me stumped. Typical B&E, bear family. Mama, Papa, and baby. They go out, let their porridge cool. They come back from their walk. Porridge is gone. Chairs have been sat in. The beds are mussed.
It's a rough neighborhood. After the 100-acre wood, maybe the roughest in make-believe. What's the big deal?
We couldn't find any signs of an exit. The hell was that?
Creepy Orchestras Limited. Upstairs.
Oh. Ready to go? Mr. and Mrs. Bear?
Oh, Lieutenant, do you have any news?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. This is Sam Speedometer, Private Eye.
Is that absolutely necessary, Lieutenant?
Not at all. But without him, there really isn't much of a plot to this thing.
Mr. and Mrs. Bear. And you must be Baby Bear.
Oh, astute fucking observation. You're an Ivy Leaguer, aren't you?
You'll have to excuse our little one. He's a little shaken after the break-in.
I'll bet it was those fucking communists.
Sweet Pea, I told you, all of the communists in this country were killed by Jesus and Moses along with the Union leaders and fifth columnists.
What time did you leave for your walk?
It was a little past 6.
I had just put the porridge on the table. We were going to let it cool before we ate.
Where was that?
In the kitchen.
Let's have a look.
And when we came home, the door was standing open.
And the house was as you see it.
Except for all the police tape everywhere.
I'm sure he knows that, sweetie.
I was just qualifying, dear.
Yes, but such a point hardly requires clarification, sweetie.
I just wanted to be sure of that, dear.
Please. Someone's been eating this porridge.
Yes, someone has been eating my porridge.
And someone has been eating my porridge.
And some bastard's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up.
Oh, this porridge is too cold.
Yes, Mr. Speedometer. You see, we all like our porridges at different temperatures. I make my porridge first because I like mine at room temperature. I make Baby's second because he likes his warm. And I make Papa Bear's last because he likes his piping hot.
We figured there were 3 of them. The first 2 didn't eat their porridges because they were too hot and cold, respectively. But the third was...
just right.
exactly.
And the chairs?
After the porridge, I went to see if anything was missing, and that's when I noticed Baby's chair had been broken.
By communists!
Sweet pea, I told you, all of the communists have left this country like the polio virus in affirmative action.
And then I noticed someone had been sitting in my chair, and Mama's chair as well.
Well, that certainly plays into your theory, Bradshaw. Oh, this chair is quite hard.
A firm chair makes for a firm mind.
Hemingway?
Eichmann.
Stranger in a strange land.
And judging by the number of cushions on your chair, Mama Bear, I would wager it's quite soft.
I enjoy a good set after dinner.
But Baby's chair isn't the right size for anyone.
Well, except a child.
And then?
And the same thing in here.
We figure they took a short nap before leaving.
But if you were only gone for half an hour, that wouldn't leave much time for napping.
What are you suggesting?
That you are not looking for 3 people, but 1. And she's...
God damn you!
Goldilocks?
You know her?
She's wanted in 2 other fairy tales. She assaulted the gingerbread man and stole half the contents of Little Red's basket.
I knew it! She's a fucking communist!
Sweet pea, the communists have gone the way of the dodo bird, the great auk, and libertarians.
But why us?
17 months ago, your so-called child confronted me in the line at the Muffin Man's. So I scoped out your place for a year. Your phone lines are tapped and your house is under 24-hour surveillance. I then decided that the best way to get to you was to touch all of your things and break your son's chair and then lie in his bed and wait for him and strangle him when he least suspected it.
What a complicated answer.
Not to mention disproportionate response.
Alright, Goldilocks, let's go. You've been a bad little girl.
You'll never pin it on me, Copper.
We caught you about to commit murder.
Yes, well, I'll just have to get a venue change to Orange County.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Speedometer. You saved our lives.
But he didn't do anything.
If you're ever in the mood for a bowl of piping hot porridge,
Or a rock-hard chair.
Or something soft and fluffy.
you are always welcome here.
But he didn't do anything.
That's all right, ma'am. It's all in a day's work for Sam Speedometer, Private Eye.
But he